All right. So good researchers always have a pen and paper in hand through a research project using the same piece of paper because they're writing down keywords that are working for them. So even though the Library of Congress might designate keywords for a certain topic, they might have like 100 keywords for one topic. You need to know which ones are working for you and which ones are not working for you. You find this out by just testing them out, right? And testing them out, and if you're not getting a lot of evidence, then you would put it in maybe a not working column, and if it's really working well, you maybe put it in a working column. But good researchers keep a list of the keywords they have used and will use and the ones that are working. You just keep lists. Lists are good. Lists are awesome. I can't say lists very easily. So beyond that, you can manipulate the keywords themselves by doing different things with them in the search function. Let's see an example of this. So I actually have the Jim Dan Hill library page open right now. I'm going to go into the academic databases as we learned how to do during a previous class. Databases, academic, please pop up. I want to go to academic search complete. It's one of those databases that is kind of a catch-all, right? Last time I mentioned ERIC, the database ERIC. If you went under E, you would find it. That's used in education field, so I often use the ERIC database. But academic OneFile, academic search complete, academic search premier, all of these are common that have a little bit of every topic in them. So it's a good place to start whenever you're doing a search because it has a little bit of something of everything in it. But they won't get to the deep level like ERIC. When I do research in ERIC, I get a lot more articles about specific, very deep stuff within my personal research. So in Academic Search Complete here, I'm in the search bar, and all EBSCO databases are set up the same way, the same search, so it kind of looks familiar after a while. Now let's say that I am doing a search on school testing, which a couple of you are in this class, and the harmful effects it might have. So like mandatory testing in schools and any harmful effects it might have within students based on demanding testing. All right, so I want to find secondary sources about this, meaning other people have done the primary research, other people did the interviews, the surveys. That's what primary research is. It's performing experiments, making observations with a notepad, doing interviews, doing surveys. All of that's primary. Secondary research is what you guys are doing in this class. It's looking at other people's primary studies to come up with support for your specific thesis and claims. That's secondary research. So let's say then I'm looking for some good secondary research on my school testing topic. So I'm just going to write my step number 1. This is the process I usually do whenever doing searching. I'm just going to write school testing and harmful effects. Let's say my thesis is mandatory testing within schools creates bad habits in students. That's my thesis. Or harmful effects in students. All right, so let's do a search on that. Search. The effect of education based on protection motivation theory on human effects of solar rays on male students. What? That's not what we want. I don't even know what that is. Research into effect of CGLT2 inhibition on left no, we don't know what that is. I don't know what that. So I'm finding stuff here, the effect, but I would have to look. There's how many? There's 165 total. So some of you at this point are probably having searches that look like this, and then you're finding stuff, but kind of, but not really, and you're having to click on every single page to find some stuff that might work well for you. Well, this isn't good enough. Let's narrow it in. Any single word in here, if it's in the article or the title, can pull it up in the search. So school, anything that has to do with school. anything that has to do with testing. But I don't want anything to do with school or anything to do with testing. I want specifically the term school testing. So whenever you put something in quotes, exactly as it is listed, it has to show up within the article and or title. So when putting it in quotes is very powerful. However, if you have something misspelled in your quotes or you're using a combination of words that isn't the Library of Congress designation, quotes are now very harmful because then quotes can lead to like no results if you have a misspelling or something. So I'm just going to do school testing and harmful effects. Now let's see what happens. The effect of education-based, I got that same one again about solar rays. Harmful and enduring effects of high-stakes testing. Oh, that's an article we want. That's perfect. Let me go ahead and click on that. So this is what we're looking for in our research. Yeah, now we're on track here. Usually up here, they will have a keyword section. Let's see if they have it. I made this big for a second, a keyword section to show you what the keywords were in this work. And then you can see if you want to add more keywords to your list based on what they're saying their keywords are. But I am not seeing one. We'll use another example to find one, see if they have it in a second. Okay, so perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we would use the citation link right here to grab the MLA or APA, put it in a list so we have it, and then we would download, if downloading is available, and put it in a separate file too and save it in an organized fashion. All right, so that got us some stuff that we want. But now I want to do better than this. I noticed that solar rays is popping up. What the heck is solar rays? I don't even know what that's talking about. And then, what is this thing here? They're talking about osteoporosis. This sounds like medical stuff. So I want school testing and I want harmful effects, but I do not want solar rays. Because that's silly. Get out of there. I don't want that. And I do not want dinoflagellate. That's weird. Get out of there. Notice what I did there. So now after I put not, anything after the not, it's going to delete all those sources from my search. So I don't want solar rays and I don't want whatever that other thing is. Oops. It's like, dude, I don't know what you're doing. Harmful effects, not, I think I might have to take it out of quotes. Solar rays and dinoflagellates. No, I said not. I said not. If you're watching what's going on here, it should be deleting the solar rays thing because the word not, when you're doing searches, the word not means that the database search function pretty universally deletes it. For some reason, it's keeping it in here. I'll play with it later and figure out why. But the word not is usually very powerful. Oh, maybe I have to put it, yep, I have to put it separately. That's how it's making me do it within this BISCO search. I can't just do it on one line. All right, CV. It's making me put it, and they have a drop-down bar for you to put it on the line below it. Effects, solar rays. Let me delete the second half of this, go into that, press search, and it still popped it up, though I said not, but it should get rid of it, and I'm probably search. Oh, that's because I put school testing and harmful effects. Shoot. This video is very long. So I want school testing and harmful effects. Okay, you get the idea. I'm going to stop doing this. So the next thing you could do if you wanted to even get more specific with using the not, which the not usually works fantastic. I don't know what I'm doing. The next thing you could do is use parentheses. Notice here in the example 4 below my face that I have school testing and in parentheses, let's say harmful effects. I'm not quite sure if my search term there is good or bad. Like, I'm